Hello, my name is Jeralyne Padilla Mercado, and I will be talking about the introduction of a cost-effective method to schedule medical appointments. The Evergreen Hospital cannot keep a secretary employed for long. The frequent training of new employees is increasing costs and causing the hospital to go over the yearly budget. The senior leadership decided to explore the possibility of using an online system to schedule appointments. The online periodical Podiatry Management published an interview in 2014 discussing the benefits of an appointment scheduling software. In this interview, Dr. Larry Kosova talked about this password-protected website in which patients sign into their accounts, answer questions to update their medical history and billing information, and lastly, are taken to see available time slots to schedule their appointments. The office's answering machine is also linked to this appointment schedule. Patients that call after hours can schedule their visits during the open slots provided by the system. Research shows that the use of a website has proved to be beneficial for scheduling medical appointments. So, we decided to gauge our patients' interests in this initiative. A 7-question survey was created to ask some of Evergreen Hospital's patients about their medical appointment scheduling preferences. The survey was created in Google Forms and asked for the participants' gender, age, the number of people living in their households, the number of times a year they schedule appointments, their preferred time of day to schedule appointments, the number of medical services they use yearly, and their preferred method of scheduling appointments. The survey link was distributed among Evergreen Hospital patients. The results were populated in a Google Sheet, which were extracted to an Excel file to be further analyzed. Aside from the gender and preferred scheduling method questions, the remaining 5 questions generated quantitative data. The mean, median, mode, and range were calculated for these 5 questions. The gender and preferred method of scheduling answers were tallied. This is how the data was analyzed. A total of 13 patients answered the survey questions. 54% were female and 46% were male. The participants' ages ranged from 18 to 60 years old. The average age was 34 years old. The number of family members living in the household ranged from 1 to 6 people. On average, 3 people lived in each household. Although participants had scheduled as little as 2 and as much as 12 appointments per year, the average appointments resulted in 5. Preferred times to schedule appointments ranged from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The average was 11 a.m. The participants used 2 to 9 services per year, averaging at 4 hospital services every year. The majority of the participants prefer to schedule medical appointments over the phone, followed by in-person, and lastly, via internet. We can conclude that a web module needs to be created for the patients of the Evergreen Hospital. The results of this survey show that the majority of the participants prefer to schedule medical appointments over the phone. The Evergreen Hospital senior leadership has decided that it will be cost-efficient to provide scheduling services online. With this in mind, an online tutorial has to be created to train hospital patients on how to use the online appointment system. Just like the system described in the Podiatry Management periodical, the system can be linked to a phone answering machine. This feature will align with the existing preference to use the phone. The online learning module should teach patients how to search for the website, log in, and follow the steps to create their appointment. A second module should be available to teach patients how to cancel and reschedule existing appointments. A third and final lesson can walk patients over the process of reserving time slots via the answering machine. To help patients with the transition to the online software and answering machine services, these can be used in conjunction with the current secretary. Thank you for your attention.